Hey everyone, Mythicodium here. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons and other tabletop RPGs since 1984, so yes, a very, very long time.
But you're so old.
I wanted to share some more tips for game masters who have found a table and are now getting into the world building, adventure writing, and running game. If you have not watched my first video, you'll find links to it down below. In this video, I'll be chatting a bit more about some tools and tricks that I have used that have helped me greatly when I'm a DM. Let's jump into it, shall we? Spicing up encounters in a tabletop RPG can add excitement, challenge, and immersion to your game. So here are some ideas that help you make your encounters more engaging. First, varied objective. Move beyond traditional combat encounters by introducing diverse objectives. Instead of just defeating enemies, players might need to protect an NPC, disarm a trap, retrieve an item before escaping, etc. Having multiple objectives in the same encounter can really make the players have to think about more than just hack and slash and murder hoboing all the bad guys. Next, incorporate environmental hazards or interactive elements into the encounter. These can include things such as collapsing structures, raging fires, poisonous gas, or traps that players must navigate or disable.
It's a trap!
This can be more than just adding difficult terrain modifiers or movement penalty. Having a fire-based creature that can walk over lava really changes the way a battle unfolds. Next is to create dynamic and interactive terrain that affects the flow of combat. This could include, again, collapsing bridges, shifting platforms, or even magical zones that enhance or hinder certain abilities.
You have no power here.
These are areas that can provide cover, obstructing views to both PCs and the monsters. It can really liven things up by adding skill checks within the encounters as well. My next favorite one, time pressure. Add a sense of urgency by imposing time limits or countdowns. This encourages quick decision making, heightens tension, and prevents players from becoming overly cautious. Nothing focuses a party more than a clock ticking away in their face.
No time.
Having unpredictable allies and foes. Now you can introduce unexpected allies or foes into the encounters. Allies might switch sides. Enemies might retreat and return with reinforcements.
I'll be back.
Or powerful creatures might appear, forcing temporary truces. I've used these a lot. What happens when the NPC that had just been trying to kill the party throws down their weapon and begs for mercy?
What? We call it a draw.
That has led to a lot of role playing at my tables, and that just increases character development. Next, puzzle element.
Riddle me this.
You need to incorporate puzzles or riddles that players must solve during encounters to progress or gain an advantage. This can involve deciphering a code, manipulating a mechanism, or understanding a magical ritual. Some players love puzzles, others abhor them. So with this option, getting to know your table is very important. Something you think could be fun can drag the game completely into the toilet. Creating encounters that present moral dilemmas where players must make tough choices with long-term consequences. These situations can test their characters' beliefs and value. What to do with a bad guy that just surrendered? What about a choice where they know doing the moral thing is actually the wrong choice? Do they do it anyway? That'll add a lot more depth to their character.
Ah, don't make me choose. I'm horrible at choosing.
Using unique abilities. You can design adversaries with unique abilities or special mechanics that challenge players to adapt their strategy. These abilities can involve teleportation, illusionary clones, or summoning reinforcements. Remember, at your table, you get to play with the monsters, but be careful with this. Redesigning monsters is not as easy as it may appear. You can add an ability to a creature that players have no way to fight or defeat. That can lead to a lot of frustrations for the players.
It's frustrating.
Next is skill challenges. Introducing encounters that rely on players' skills and abilities outside of combat. For example, players might need to negotiate with NPCs, investigate a crime scene, or perform a complex heist. Not everything has to devolve into a fight.
Let them fight.
When you know the characters, it is easy to design encounters around the skills they are good at and really let them shine.
I'm the best.
Cinematic descriptions. Describe encounters in vivid detail, appealing to all the senses. Engage players' imaginations by narrating the environment, the characters' actions, and the consequences of their decisions, creating a more immersive experience. Using this technique and combining it with some of the things above that I already spoke to you about can really punch up your encounter. Remember, the key is to tailor these ideas to fit your game system, setting, and player preferences. By adding a variety and unexpected elements to your encounters, you can keep your RPG sessions as exciting and memorable. So again, that's it. Thanks for spending your time with me in your quest to become a better games master. I really do hope this advice helped. If you're interested in more content, please like and subscribe below and click the bell for notifications on new videos. Let me know in the comments below what tricks you have used in your encounters to make them more engaging. In the meantime, and in between time, that's it. Another Mythic episode. Thanks for watching, and may all your games be full of myth, mirth, and magic.